Molati, free JC, city girl shit, to the game. I'm a rude ass bitch, don't give a fuck about your feelings. Smuggle all your money in the morning, cut the dealers. I'm checking every corner, every angle while we chillin'. Bitches wonder why he want me when it's what your nigga willin'. It's the same group of bitches, ain't no adding to the group text. Fuck your whole team, might as well just have some group sex. Scheming while you dreaming, if I'm ballin', bet I hoop best. Calling all the shots first and go poppin', then you poop next. I don't make friends with no broke ass hoes. Shit, I leave them hoes running like a broke ass nose. Got your nigga in my chamber, every case get closed, and every time he come to chill, your accounts get froze. Act up, you could get bashed up. Molati to the front, these other bitches getting backed up. If I ever fuck him, he for keys, he can get snatched up. I break him down in pieces, make him pay me, then I pack up. I been the top bitch, bitches still don't got shit. Posted looking pretty, no pictures, I'm still a top pig. Niggas weaken up when I walk, I make the pop still that ass looking fat in that black, like Mo, you got big. I'm still the Billy Goat, I been that bitch like really though. Your nigga wanna busy right after watching my videos. This city girl a pretty yo, I'm Captain Crunch, you Cheerios. Your nigga wanna skin me when he hear me through his stereo. And I'ma get the pin where I fit the pin. I got me and 10 to just let us spin. And I see you try to do it just like me. But your man still saying that it just like me. He need a pretty penny just to put me in my place. Molati with the body so seductive in the face. I walk in with the grace and I eat him like some steaks. And I'm loose with the slip, ain't no glitter, ain't no trace. Act up, you could get packed up. One black truck, 6 niggas and they strapped up. My bitches laughed up, your mammy Grammy slapped up. I'm the gift for Christmas, if I whistle, get you wrapped up. I know it's jacked up, I'm a lot of leg bugs. Quick to leave a nigga where I met him if he act up. That's just the water, bitch, I get it where this water getting out. I don't fuck with pussy niggas, lit niggas, my daughter sis. I get my order list, they overdraft the order rate. He know I play my role and he refund me to record a bitch. Cause I'm a cash cow, I milk a nigga mash out. Mother Mo is not a hoe, you wanna know then ask how. Bitch, you can hate me, your daddy still gon' date me. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, that's how long that nigga ate me. I'm in the air, so these bitches can't escape me. Real bad bitch, good boys wanna rate me. And
Yo, check out Molati. She's everything. Act up. All platforms. All social media platforms. Make sure you go check her out. She's lit. She's dope. Molati Dottie. You already know what time it is. Yo, guys. Welcome to the Royal Couch. We had started this on Facebook, but Facebook wasn't trying to make us be great. So we're going to be great on Instagram because Instagram is the shit. You feel me? But right now, I cannot wait to bring on our guest for tonight, which is Q from Chasing Atlanta, Q from Q in the Streets, Q from all the TV shows, everywhere. Movies, TV shows, author. He's doing everything. I don't know what he's not doing. So, I'm super excited to talk to him. Last time we did talk to him was at Chasing Atlanta Season 2. So I want to catch up from there and bring it out to now and to see what's going on in the future. I'm excited he's here to answer all the juicy questions and to get into Chasing Atlanta Season 3. So, without further ado, the one, the only, Q.
How do you log out?
I know that's right.
Hey y'all!
Hey!
Right to the side. I'm always trying to get it together.
Look, I got no problem. You always got it together. So what's going on? Are you here?
I'm here.
You're here.
Hey,
Look, we
y'all.
always having a problem with some type of service or something.
It's always, you said what?
I said we always having a problem with some type of service or something.
I know the devil don't want us to be great, but we in here.
Look, we're gonna be great anyway. You know how we do.
I'm going live from Facebook too. Okay, so all right, now we propping this up. What's up, y'all?
What's going on?
They want me to rotate it like this. Okay, that works. Okay, that's gonna have to work. Hey, Juan, I was getting ready to say your other name.
What's going on?
Nothing much.
Nothing much, Mr. Nothing Much. You got everything much is going on.
I am literally running in from rehearsal. I had stage play rehearsal tonight, so I am like shooting in from rehearsal. So that's why I'm sorry I'm late, everybody, but I'm literally just walking. Well, not in my house. I'm actually at a castmate's house. But yeah, I'm here. What's up? Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. Let's get into it. But first off, I do want to say thank you for coming back. And you know we love you. You know you're a favorite. You know you family.
I love y'all more.
You know what I mean? We've been waiting for this. So
where's Q?
We have another, well, he has a company called Everything Lavish. Okay. And he's doing his endeavors with that. He's traveling and stuff like that, doing his thing.
He's being grand tonight.
He's being grand, Woo! Yes. Look, I love it. I love it. Shout out to Super Bitches watching. But listen, you know how we like to get started. What's your social media and where they can find you at?
Hey guys, you can find me on all of my social media sites as at Quentin Harris 21. That's QUENTINHARRIS 21. That's everywhere. And if you can't remember, it's right here behind you. Period.
Hello, I know that's right. Look, period.
I got Facebook Live going down here too. What up, y'all?
So I wanted to ask you a few things. So last we talked about to you was in season 2 of Chasing Atlanta.
Season 2.
Right. So, and a lot has transpired from that to now.
A lot.
Right. So
first of all, let's say a lot happened that night.
Right. A lot happened that same night that we last talked. Mind you guys, for the people that don't know, if you watched our first interview with Q, I don't want to pat myself on the back, but at that time, we was doing multiple guests. We was doing.
I'm sorry, I keep saying why.
It's fine. Look. It's fine with you.
King was playing Cupid.
Yes, without me even knowing, actually, because what had happened was at that time at the show, we used to have like 2 to 3 guests per episode. And at that time, we had booked Hype Man Beezy and Q on the same show, not knowing that they have a bit of history at that time anyway. Yeah. That they had a bit of history. Yeah, so at that time, we going back and forth. So we in an interview with him. We talking about Q. We on an interview with Q talking about Beezy. Next thing you know, it's Hype Man Q together. Hype Man Q. They are a couple and they are doing their damn thing. And I respect y'all. I love y'all together and keep shining. But we're gonna get more into that a little bit later.
Yes, yeah, we do.
Look, so season 2, we ended off with season 2 at the reunion and stuff like that. And the reunion of season 2 Chasing Atlanta got pretty heated.
Wasn't a reunion of hoops? It was a whole lot. The reunion was.
There was a whole lot going on. Now there was particular cast members that are not on this season now that you particularly had a problem with. Or had a problem with you.
Let me stop you there. During that moment, I personally, and now that the season 3 is, is released, I can talk about it. In that moment at the reunion, that came out of nowhere. I won't say I was blindsided too, because I knew there was some tension because of some previous things that happened on social media and things like that. But Q didn't have a personal issue to the fact where I wanted to put my hands on somebody at that particular reunion. So I had to just stop you there and say Q didn't have a problem with anybody. There was a lot of miscommunication throughout the cast, And you know how when you film a reality show, there's a lot of my Facebook on, so I had to watch my mouth. But there's a lot of bullshit that happened behind the scenes that you don't never get to see on camera. And you get on camera, and you be like, we talked about that a month ago. But,
right.
So that's what happened at reunion. Q personally didn't have a problem with anybody. If I had a problem with anybody at the time, which I didn't know what escalated that moment, it would have been Cameron, which you guys seen in the upcoming trailer, upcoming preview for next week's episode.
For next week's episode. Well, I want to get into that too, but before we get into that, I want to talk about, season 2 a little bit. So I want to know, because watching the reunion,
come on, bring on the mess.
And we're talking about Devin. Like watching the reunion, I like to watch it as doing research, but I also like to watch it as a fan. And as a fan watching, I didn't understand what the tension was between you and Devin, especially at that moment, because you had a little bit of something. Well, not even with him, but with the boyfriend and Gardini at that time.
But
so I was like, I thought y'all had got past that too. And I'm like thinking, is this stemming from that? You know what I'm saying? So I need you to kind of clarify with everyone, where was he coming from, if you even know?
Now I do know. I don't know how much I can say without getting in trouble. I don't know if Dario or Kevon is on here. So I'm just gonna tiptoe around it just a tad until next week when everything is really released. But what I can say about the situation is, okay, run me that question again so I make sure I don't get in trouble with how I say
Between you and Devin, what in your eyes prompted him to be so aggressive towards you in that reunion?
In that moment, I felt that Devon felt like, because Cameron's smaller than me and because he had a lot going on at the time, that he felt like I was picking on him. Or he felt like I was using him, because of his sickness, like leave him alone and I'll fight his battles, when the whole time, my opinion, and I still think about what I said, the person who was sick was the one going around starting shit. Or repeating shit and saying shit that wasn't true, or just piggybacking off what somebody else was saying, and people who didn't even like me or didn't even care for me. So yeah, that's that.
Right.
But they really didn't have an honest reason to dislike me. They probably could have, but we had just filmed, if everybody remember, we had just filmed that sit down scene, the conference, or the whole
that group setting.
Yeah, the group session thing. We had just filmed that scene like 2 to 3 weeks before the reunion. So I'm just like, okay, what transpired from then to like a week before the reunion? Previous cast member posted something tagging me, talking about something, you gonna catch smoke and all this other stuff, and I'm just like, okay. Then we go get our makeup done in the same room, and I'm just kind of like, I thought I was supposed to be catching smoke, because if I ever tell somebody we're gonna catch smoke,
we catch smoke
on site.
It's on site, right? We're not waiting, we're not doing it, right?
Baby house and on site. But that's neither here nor there. So, like I said, in the time, that's what I'm thinking. So I did have my guards up. So it's not like I was oblivious to something was gonna pop off. I kind of knew something was gonna happen. I didn't know it was gonna go to that extreme. I thought it was gonna be like more of exchange of words. But again, to answer your question, I felt like that they had to be Cameron's hero at the time, and that's just how I honestly felt and feel.
Right. Well, in regards to that, in regards to him being his hero, I guess, per se, whatever the case may be, it seemed like at the end of the reunion is when he felt like it was okay for him to kind of, I guess, because the moment was getting hyped up with Gardini and Jaylon.
Because if first of all, if you watch me in the reunion, I was so tapped out. I was did not want to be there. I was unbothered. I was uninterested. I just did not want, because it just was so much tension. Season 2 was a lot of tension. It was just like, you would go on the set and you don't know what, like, do I wear red bottoms or do I wear sneakers? Because I don't know what's getting ready to pop off. Like, season 2 was a lot of tension with cast members. There was a lot of behind the scenes drama, unnecessary drama. that was happening. And yeah, I felt like in that moment with Devon, and I'm pretty sure that we can come to a common ground and have a conversation about it soon. I felt like, you know, his liquor did get to him. And because in that moment, I'm watching Gardini and Jaylon go back and forth, and next thing you know, you hop up. And that's why you see my face. I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, your face was like that throughout the whole reunion.
Yeah, I was over the reunion. It was a lot.
You could tell. But one thing I could say is that you were very well composed. I loved your energy throughout it because it showed. I ain't stunting this shit. You know what I'm saying? It showed like I got stuff to lose, and I'm not about to sit here, climb over chairs, and do all this extra stuff with you guys because I'm here to build my platform. Well, at least build it more.
You know what? To this day, I have to be honest, I have not watched the reunion. I have never sat down and watched the whole reunion to this moment that I speak. And I have to be 50-50 with your comment. A piece of me don't like the fact that I wasn't engaged because I signed up to be a part of the show. And I don't ever want to go to work and not work. You know what I'm saying? When it's time to film,
right? But
no, I feel what you're saying. But I'm saying a piece of me, when I think back to that moment, I always have to look at both sides of the fence. Did I represent myself in the best light by not being engaged? But then the other side was, I'm not about to fight you. A company, and I don't mean to say this to be boastful, a company paid me to wear what I had on that night. You think I'm gonna fight you and mess up my sponsorship and what I had going on tonight? No, we had a whole hour and some change before the reunion even started when we sat there and got our makeup done. So that's when we really could have went. We could have. It was like 3 or 4.
We were down, right.
We could have told the whole room up. You want?
Well, I saw you. You know, when he did lunge at you, you wasn't scary.
Oh, let's be clear now.
You wasn't scary.
No, is it? Let's be. Let's be very.
I saw somebody trying to pull you back, and you was like, no. Like
my business manager Derek, he snapped because he had already was like, listen, you will not act the fool tonight. And so I did not drink before the show. He actually held me in the bathroom. He did not let me drink not one shot. He didn't let me anything. So yes, and all that stuff was happening. He snatched me up. But let's be very clear. Q's not scared of nobody. I go to the gym every day. I bench press these hoes. Like, let's be clear.
Look, speak on it. Let's be very clear. Look, I'm not mad at it. So
my mama afraid, no 60. Let's be clear.
Not at all. So moving forward, right? So we leave season 2 with this, I guess, this problem between you and Devin. Right? There's a problem between all of us. Now, I want to speak because before we move on from that, you and Gardini didn't really see eye to eye in the beginning of the season. And where did that turning point go to where you're like, okay, I can fuck with Gardini and Gardini's cool now?
Hold on, what Gardini saying when people are drunk?
When people are drunk, all they remember is the last engagement and the last.
That wasn't our last engagement, though, Gardini. That was not our last engagement. Me and Devon had several conversations after that, and we even apologized and had several phone conversations after that. So that was not our last engagement. But what was your question again?
Talking about Gardini, you know, you and Gardini didn't really see eye to eye in the beginning of the season. Mm-hmm. Where was that turnaround? Because I see that, y'all are really cool now and stuff like that. Where was that turnaround? And when did you realize, okay, I can really fuck with him?
Well, let me say this. Gardini is probably the closest person. I'm probably the closest to Gardini out of the whole entire cast. I'm cool with about 80% of the cast. But Gardini is probably the closest person I am cool with on the show. He's very loyal. He speaks his mind. And I think he's one of those type of people you got to get to know before you know what I'm saying, make an assumption about, or like before you listen to other people and what they have to say. So I had already had like a pre-up of him before I even met him. One, from several people, not just people from the show. This was way back when, when he tried to be a part of my radio show. I had several people was just like, oh, no. I think that was around the time of when the whole, what did he have going on? Not when he had the, the thing with the pageant and the guy that they had to clear up, I think that was kind of still fresh when he was. I can't remember exactly. It was some type of thing. No, the GoFundMe. I think it was something around that time. So is when we try to work together or whatever. But I think the turning point in the show was we cleared it up. But then I had to be on my A game and I had to think, okay, if this is how we're gonna play this season, I'm not gonna sit here and go back and forth with you. I'm going to hit you with success. Like my shirt says, success will piss them off. And I'm not saying this isn't for Gardini by all means, because I feel like we actually work together and we motivate each other. But the turning point was he was just like, okay, child, you done bossed up, on to the next one. When you show a bully like they can't bully you, they'll stop bullying you. Or when you throw shade, and when you show them, oh, I can keep up, or I'm either gonna like, okay, we don't now. I'll be like, okay, you good, you passed the test. You ever had to like tackle a bully?
Well, I think well, shout out to Gardini, because I really like Gardini. I think he's a really, really dope individual. But I feel like when the cast first saw you, I feel like when you come off, you come off not shy, but quiet. You know what I mean? You come off like, yes, like, and the reason why I say that, because I feel like, you know, you have to get to know you when you open up and be, you know what I mean? But when when you're introduced to Q, especially in a work setting, you know, although this is not like a 9 to 5, but this is still a work setting, you know, you're going to always be your best self.
Right.
So you're going to come correct. And I feel like people can kind of think that they can kind of over talk and overdo things over you because they think that you're timid or something like that. But then when you open your mouth and they realize, oh, you know, you can talk with the best of them and you can fight with the best of them. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's when you can kind of turn it around.
This is one thing, and I've told him this several times, and I've told, you know, we've had conversations about it. I'm actually grateful that that situation between him and I happened. Why? Because it made me grind hard as hell in the beginning of the season. Like, okay, I work. And so it's not like, oh, Q had a radio show. Oh, baby, let's be clear. It's not like I can't pick it up and do it again. I put it down because I wanted to. So I was actually grateful for his comment because it pushed me and it made me go harder. And I feel like that's how sometimes you got to handle certain people in certain situations. Let that push you. Let it motivate you. Let it make you work harder. And I think that, you know, and you got to get to know Gardini as well. You know, majority of you got as viewers, you probably wouldn't know. But me as a cast member is kind of like, oh, okay, that's just how he is. That's how she is. Not she, but that's how we talk. But you know what I'm saying? That's how he is. So if he says something, basically what he's doing is lighting a fire under your ass. He's like, right. He'll lay me out now and be like, Q, it's too late to eat that ice cream. Period. And so, but we use it as stuff to light fires under each other because that's what real friends do, is keep it 100 with each other. So
I feel that 110%. I actually like your relationship, you know, your friendship together. I feel like it's a great dynamic.
I have to hang out with Gardini in like segments and regular because child Gardini keep you up all night and we'll be out all night.
Shout out to Gardini. So
I'm actually grateful for that because he lit a fire under my ass and I let them kids hold it last season.
And that's what's up. And you know what? You're that's very humble of you for you to say that, because a lot of people don't recognize or don't shout other people out for things like that. They like to stay, you know, oh, it was all me.
I don't like no whole lot of yes men in my corner. I want you to tell me the truth. Be like, that don't look good. That's bad.
I know that's right.
You didn't do this right.
So, so moving on, right? So moving on, let's stay in the show. Moving on to season 3, right? It starts off, and it kind of the first couple episodes starts with you strong. You know what I mean? You're trying to get this safari trip going. You're talking around different things, and we really get a gist of the problem between you and Cameron in depth, you know, between these couple episodes. So, but before we get to Cameron, I want you to explain to me the gist of why getting everyone together for the safari trip, and why did you invite the people that you invited? Like, was there any type of petty involved with that? Did you know it was going to be?
You gonna have production calling my phone? No, I'm kidding. Let's see. Definitely, this is one thing I could be honest and say why Jaylon and I decided to do more fun things this season versus, we want to show our work. And I mean, if you follow our Instagram and you follow our social media, you know that I haven't slowed down. If anything, I've picked up tremendously. So one thing I wanted to show was the transparent side of Q, and not like, oh, Q just not a smart ass gonna say the first thing come to his mouth, and he not a bitch, and he not this, and he not that. So I wanted to show the fun side. If you hang around me on a daily basis and you see these cameras and lights off, first of all, I don't like dressing up. I'm a whole heap of fun. I'm probably the life of the party if I get a drink or two. So I wanted people to see like us having fun and doing some fun shit. So that's why Jaylon and I decided to get a safari trip together. There was no shade with me inviting Oliver. I did not know that scene was going to go left like that. It's always, first of all, you know, there's always thing with production, everything like that. But I didn't know Oliver and Jaylon, or Jaylon had a beef with Oliver. Now I did know that Jaylon did not want me friends with Gardini, but like I told him at the time, and I will tell him this now, you can't tell me who to be friends with. Just because you have an all out with somebody doesn't mean that we share that same blood. And so I meant what I said on the show, like, you know what I'm saying? That's y'all issue. That's not my issue. If anything, he's been an amazing A+ friend to me. So you can't tell me like, oh, I don't want y'all talking. So that's why, you know, the whole situation between Oliver and Jaylon, they get into it. There was no pettiness on my end. Like, I don't give a shit. I was going to have fun and be with the animals.
Right. So there was no pettiness on your end. It wasn't like, okay, let me see what's going to happen.
I did that last season, having people pop up on each other. And, you know, I think I did that between Gardini and Martell. But I
yeah,
really
you was the center of a lot of stuff last season. Like, I'm like,
really
there goes you again.
I really wanted to fix their friendship. But this season, I'm just like, I'm not doing none of that. If it don't got anything to do with my name, or I'm not having nobody pop up on nobody, I'm not doing any of that. So there was no real pettiness on my end.
So I want to get your advice. You say you didn't watch the reunion, but do you watch the show when it comes on?
I have to be honest. I haven't been watching this season like that. I have not seen. Well, first of all, I haven't seen tonight's episode because I literally just.
Let's talk about something like that. It's only been 4 episodes, so like.
Like I'll watch him and skim through them, like, okay, just to make sure that I stand by what I say, or I just check myself to make sure I didn't get too nasty with somebody, like in my confessionals, and be like, ooh, Q, you shouldn't have did this 1, 2, 3, or you know, something like that. But to be honest, this season I feel like the new girls are coming in and they are letting it.
They're taking over. No, they are.
But I feel like they're coming in very strong. But I feel like the new cast members from last season came in very strong as well. So it was kind of like last season I was tuned in because I had to, like, it was a lot going on.
No, I understand. Like, that was your first season too.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, I'm kind of in the Candy and Nene phase now. When I'm sitting back. I'm letting the new girls play. I know they had an interesting episode last week. I did catch a little bit. I did watch that. I watched last week's episode. Yeah, I just kind of see what I'm doing, and I kind of, honestly, if I can be 100, I kind of keep it moving.
Look, I really enjoyed this season. I enjoyed chasing reality, period. But I really enjoyed this season because I feel like the work ethic. I don't know. You made a comment at that group session last season, like
we 2 episodes. I said we 2 seasons, 5 episodes in, and I still don't know what the hell some of y'all do.
Hello, and I feel like people working now. Like I feel like in the first 4 episodes, I've seen like a couple careers. I mean, you see Oliver doing his thing. You see Kendra doing her thing. We Are Born doing their thing. Gardini's about to be doing his thing. You know what I mean? Jaylon's still doing her thing. You doing your thing. And we've seen all of that in the first 4 episodes.
Yeah.
So it's a lot more work ethic that's going on in this season that I feel like they're trying to cross. Now, I do want to get to you because you didn't see it, but you were there. So at this past episode, it continues with the whole Oliver and Kendra thing at I guess the brunch.
Ain't they spicy? That Oliver is a hoop, honey. Watch
I wanted to get your aspect. I wanted to get your aspect of the situation since you're there amongst and we're just watching. So I want to see, one, And let's be 100% real. You know, I don't want to be. Are we team Oliver? Are we team Kendra? And two, how do you see the situation going?
Well, the first time I met Kendra was at the brunch. And I have to be honest, I was not Team Kendra when I first met her, only due to the fact of, girl, we are in a public place. And she came in, I mean, we all had literally sat there for like an hour, probably like 30, 45 minutes, filming and trying everybody to catch up and, you know, trying to get everything rocking and rolling. And she came in and just was just like a whirlwind. I was like, oh, I don't know who that is, but I will not be filming with her. I don't put me with her. I don't know her. Keep her that way. And I was sitting beside Oliver at the brunch, if you go back and watch. So, you know, I really don't think, I didn't know what had transpired beforehand. All I know is she came in and turned up. So in the beginning, I was not Team Kendra because she came into a public restaurant. I can see we was all in a house or somewhere and you kind of, you know, did that in like a more private setting. But
right.
You like in the rest of like it's brunch time. You know, people in Atlanta, we love brunch. So
right.
Like,
it's like you gang banging on bacon?
Huh?
It's like what Cat Williams said. What you gang banging on bacon?
Gang banging on bacon. And I think the rest of us had like a light mimosa. She had like straight up Grey Goose. It was something white and it was straight. I was just like, damn girls, it's like 11 o'clock in the morning. 12 o'clock.
So now you keep saying first I wasn't Team Kendra. Is there gonna be a possible shift in that team change, or do you feel any different, or you can't say?
No, it's not that I can't say. Honestly, I don't give a shit. That's number one. But number two, I had to get to know Kendra. I had to get to know her. The first episode the first time I met her, I wasn't feeling her. I think I didn't film with her again till like way down later in the season. I was like, oh, I like this girl. But I love Oliver too. You know, he is a growing friend. We have a growing friendship. Hell, I'm at his house right now if I can drop some tea.
I'm ready for you to fucking leave.
Look. For the people who's watching last week, we had Oliver on, and Oliver, you had did a
oh my God,
had did a cameo. So it's funny that we're here. Look, hey.
But this drunk bitch came over here making all this fucking noise.
He sure did. He sure did.
See, that's what people know me as. Like, I come in, I'm lit. As Gardini, I am the lit king. Like, I love to have fun. But yeah, so Otto and I, we have a growing friendship. I think we're building our friendship around work. Like, we're starting to work together a lot more. Oh, the people living for you, they throwing hearts and stuff and saying,
hey.
He said, hey, all right.
What's the team?
But yeah, so I'm not team. You know, I just want both of them to come to a common ground. I think they're both great at what they do. I think they're both phenomenal artists. So yeah, I wish them all the best in their friendship, and I hope they both have, you know, probably came to a common ground. If not, hey, that's on them. I don't really have no doubt.
I was gonna ask you. It's funny that you say they're both phenomenal artists. I was gonna say if they was to be in a rap beef, who you think will win that beef? And this is just a side question.
I don't know. Like, they both go really freaking hard. Like, Oliver goes hard.
No, he does. Let me tell you something. Oliver is a monster. Like,
yeah,
no, for real.
You know, I really had to sit down and listen to Oliver's music, and I'm like, oh, he's really good. He just put out this new. Oh God, I'm about to plug him.
Love me, Daddy.
No, seriously, Oliver just put this new song out called Zap, and Gardini, the one who actually told me about Zap, and I was like, okay. And I think I was like going through something that day, or I had a lot going on that day, and I played the song, and I was like, fuck yes, like go off. So it's like it's on my playlist. I'm not gonna lie, I actually have every all the artists on the show. I have their music.
Oh yeah. Well, I try to support as much. To be honest with you, I support everyone. I don't have all their music, but I do have all the music that I like. You know, and stuff like that from everyone and stuff. But Oliver, you know, not to keep, but I do love Oliver's music. I love what he does. He gives us our field, like our community feel, but he's also spitting bars.
Yeah, I'm about to say when I first met Oliver, I was like, oh, he's about to be a little lollipop, Todrick Hall. But I was like, oh no.
You're right. I said, oh no. I said the same thing. Oh no, he can go with the best of them. He can.
Yeah, because even at the premiere, Oliver sat on the stage. I'm actually super excited to see him perform tomorrow. He sat on the stage on his ass, drunk or whatever what it was, and let the people hold it. I was just like, okay. But Kendra go hard too. Kendra is just like, you know, just she's just ball of energy, and you can tell she just loves what she do. You can tell if she didn't do another thing in her life, that baby want to rap. Period. And
I like her music. I see them as different as like a coast to coast thing. Like, you know, they're both good. They're just two different genres in hip hop, if that makes sense. Like, you know, you have like Southern rap and then other, you know, I just think is a difference in between them. But I love them both and I support them both.
I'm seeing both in this situation. I like both of them. I'm not gonna lie. I like both of them.
So getting into some more juicy stuff with Cameron, I know you can't talk too much because we're gonna see a lot next week what's going on. But what's the real tea? And I know we can't really talk about if you really said it because it's going to come on next episode about if you said you pay his bills. But where's that coming from really? And is there any type of truth to it?
Well, I'll start from the top and say the whole story. I said it last episode. I said it. I don't even know if I said everything last episode. I don't really remember, honestly. But I'm telling you how I feel now and what happened. I went to see Cameron on... Ooh, excuse me. I don't got nothing here to drink for me, so I'm over here burping and gagging. So I went to see Cameron on and off camera during his sickness. And I felt like, first of all, Cameron was one of the first people who I felt like I was, you know, making a connection with or, you know, was befriending outside of J-Lon because, you know, according to the storyline, J-Lon is, you know, pretty much who swung me around into the group for season 2. And so Cameron was one of the first people who I met. I was like, okay, cool. I like Cameron. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's gonna mesh. And you know, we kept throwing little comments at each other last season. It was cute. It was fun. So I was like, I like Cameron. If anybody knows me, I will get a shirt off my back to anybody. If I say I rock with you, I rock with you for real the long way. So
right.
There were times there was a time where I was sending you an inspirational text and just be like, hey, keep going, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But anyways, I went and saw Cameron off camera, and then they was like, okay, we want to shoot it. So I went to see him on camera. So I was really disturbed when I heard him make the comment and say, well, you know, some people just came to see me to get camera time. Girl, nobody else even came to see you. And your A1 day ones, you know what I'm saying? Even though now that I know that, you know, Scott and Devon, they probably had, you know, transportation problem or they just couldn't be there, had to work, whatever it was. All I was saying was the people that you running up behind and all this stuff is going on. Oh, look at you.
I didn't mean that.
And then so I'm just like, the one person who came to see you, I mean, Eric did come to see you, but he came to see him on camera. But I knew the shot was at me because him and Eric were close. I'm like, the one person who came to see you used my gas. The day I came to see you, I was going to North Carolina to see my youngin'. And you know how I am about my child. You were there the first year my son was born. Like,
right.
That was over about to be 9 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's been that long.
I was on the way to see Aiden. That was a long time ago. I don't play about my son, but anyway, I was coming back to North Carolina because I think I ended up, my tire went flat or something, so I ended up coming to see Cameron, which was the day they were filming. I wasn't even supposed to be there the day they were filming. So it pissed me off that I heard him say that comment. But this whole Q paying somebody's bills, let's be very clear. If we not laid up together, if you not Aiden, if you're not my mother or my mother or father, I'm not paying no grown people bills. So let's be very clear. And so the comment, I don't know who it came from or who started this rumor or started this lie, but it got to Devon and it got to Sky. And at the time, of course, Sky didn't rock with me and Devon didn't care for me or whatever. And I guess they went and told Cameron and kind of boosted his head up, but because Cameron was sick or because he was, going through his cancer stuff at the time, they felt like they had to again step up to the plate and fight for him. And the whole time I'm looking at y'all like, what are y'all talking about? But I didn't find out why they were mad until the summer. Like, okay, we shoot the reunion. I didn't know why they were pissed off or why they were mad or that this rumor was actually even going around until like a month and some change later after the reunion. And so season 2, I'm in season 3. I'm just like, now mind you, I've seen Cameron out like 3 or 4 times. And I'm just like, I don't speak to him because I am that mad that we could have probably went to throwing hands. Because you are the reason behind all of these lies at the reunion. And then we supposed to be friends and we supposed to be cool. You could have called me on the phone and been like, yo, it's a rumor going around that you said 1, 2, 3. But 1, you decided to bring it on camera, which pissed me off. 2, you decided to bring it on camera. 2, we supposed to be better than that you can call me on the phone. You can even see how my voice changing now. I was very serious about that. I was very fucking serious about that. Again, I know several people who were dealing with cancer or dealing with things around cancer, or I even knew somebody who passed away from cancer. That's something I don't play with.
Right.
So why would I, even if I fucking did pay bills for you, why the fuck would I go out and tell anybody that I did it? Right. What kind of friend am I? What kind of friend am I to be like, oh, child, I went out and helped you. I went out and helped so-and-so pay some bills. But I'm feeling with them acting like I actually care for them. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
That's crazy. If we're supposed to be friends, you're supposed to be able to call me on the phone and be like, Q, motherfucker, before we go film tomorrow, this is what I heard. So before I turn up on your ass, is it true?
This is why,
now, if
right.
it's true, we can hang up and I see you tomorrow set, period.
And that's fact. But do you know where the rumor came from? Like, who even said it?
Don't know where the rumor came from. I don't know who started the rumor. First of all, the first time I went to see Cameron, nobody even knew I went to see him but Cameron. The second time I went to see Cameron, now this is real, these are real facts. This is real shit. The day I filmed that scene, I was talking to Brandon. We had a split up between me and Busy, the one who was going to North Carolina. He can vouch for me. Nobody even knew I was coming. I was like, oh yeah, because I actually had his dates in my phone. I had his times and dates in my phone of when Cameron had to go to the hospital. So I was like, okay, so we're not gonna go to North Carolina before we get ready to go chill and do what we were doing, because me and Brandon were talking at the time. Let me stop by. I went to Kroger across the street, got some balloons, some cake, and all this other kind of shit. Brung it to, if you remember when the season was going off, I came in jumping in the room with some balloons. I came in and gave it to him and all this other kind of carrying on. So no, to this day, I don't know where it came from. I don't know who started that rumor. I don't know if people even just started that rumor just to have a problem with me because y'all don't fuck with me for real, so we just need a reason not to like you, to try to fight you.
Guys, keep your questions to the end. If you have questions for Q, make sure y'all post them later. And we'll try to see if we can get to them.
Yeah, you were there, you know. Q is cool as fuck, period. Thank you. I can't even see what it is. How you gonna tell me it's my fault and I twist my words? You weren't there.
Look, Q, don't even worry. Look, don't worry.
Oh, I'm not worried.
So I see that it really is upsetting you. Do you see any kind of, resolve between you two?
I can't say. I'll have to, if there's going to be a reconciliation between Cameron and I. Let me say this: I have always liked Cameron. I liked Cameron before all of this stuff happened. Once I found out that Cameron allowed all this stuff to transpire, and you were a piece of the problem at the reunion. Now, I can't give him all the blame because everybody's grown. You know your alcohol intake. You know how far you can go. That's why I didn't drink, because it don't take much. Like, I can drink. You know what I'm saying? So that's why my business manager was like, no, you won't be drinking. So, I can't give him all the blame. But I like Cameron, and I was so mad. I was so mad at him because I actually care for him in real life. Outside the cameras, I could have quit the show the day that I went to the hospital to see him, and I still would have been going to checking up and see him.
Yeah, I mean, and the reason why I asked is because I actually can see y'all being really good friends. I love his personality. I love what he
Mhm.
brings to the show, and I just really think that y'all can really mesh because I really think, from what I grasp, he's very, very much work at. You know, he has a great work ethic, and he's really passionate in
Cameron is
what
a
he does.
Cameron is a great guy. I don't know if I'm spilling the season or whatever. Cameron is a great guy. We really had to talk it out. We really had to get to the grit of what happened. And of course, you see me in the next episode. I was pissed off. Gardini was there, and you saw his facial expression. He was like, "Oh my gosh, Q is losing it right now." You know what I'm saying? But I was so mad because Cameron is a great guy. He's fun. You know, I love his drive. I just feel like sometimes he's a white girl and he's very ditzy sometimes, and he forgets what he says. And one day he'll be hanging with you, and yeah, Q like that, and yeah, I agree. And then he'll be hanging with me and be like, "Well, child, you know that is right." So I'll be like, "Cameron, what side are you on, baby?" But it's kind of like it's like you gotta like grow to love him or hate him. But I think Cameron is an awesome guy. I don't have any ill intent for him. I'm super happy that he's over his cancer because I know people who did not beat it. You know?
I know that's
So
right.
that's why that's why I was so mad. That's why I was so like passionate about it because I knew people who were close to me who was going through it, and it really upset me that I got those comments back. It really did hurt me.
Right.
You can hear the change in my throat now that it really did upset me because I genuinely was there. Like I literally, if I had my old phone, you could see it. I had like his next appointments. I asked him like, when are you coming back? And if he'll tell you, you know, when he was in the room the first time I went, it was just like, how much do Cameron weigh? What he need to be eating? Because he need to get better. Because
Right. No, I understand.
I knew people who had caught it too late, or they didn't know
Right,
it
right,
was
right.
too late. So I was very passionate about it. But I can't get away the season. But I think Cameron is a great guy, and yeah, I can't, you know.
I know. Look, that you answered my question. Look, you
I was
answered
about
it.
to
You
say,
answered
Mario
it.
hit me up real
Look, you
quick and
answered
be
it.
like,
I know. Look, you know, we can't do too much because it's only episode 4, and
right.
there's too much to, you know, there's a lot more to go on. But I do want to know. I do want to get a little bit of your cap on the new cast members since you're coming into it. You know, as now a vet. You know, what is your take on the cast members? I know you say they're coming in strong, but I want kind of more of a little description, not a description, but a little more focal point on each cast member that's new, as far as Oliver. Well, I have a thing with Oliver, so let's hold that because there's some rumors. So I want that to be cleared up later. But before we get there, we are born, Kendra, and I even want your take on Kendra's manager. What was his name? Wayne DePayne.
Mm-hmm.
And just give me your take on them.
Well, like I said, when I first hold on one second, can you pass me that cream on the floor? This is dry boots. Don't give me too much. So, so, when I first met Kendra, I was just like I said, I was just like, whoa, this is gonna be a lot. I was just like, I already see she's gonna be one of the ones this season. I'm just because film reality, it's a lot on your body, it's a lot on your mind. Some of the scenes you have to really go home and take a nap. Like today was a lot. After the reunion, I tapped out of social media. I literally took like a month and some change off to like really I was that drained out. It was a lot that I had to wrap around. Like, Q, you just fuck up your brain, all this other stuff. So coming into season 3, I was just like, okay, I'm in a new space. I'm just getting back to a positive space. I'm dating. I don't need no foolishness. So me and Kendra, I was like, oh girl, no, I'm not doing it with her. Don't know her. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Wayne DePayne, when I first met Wayne DePayne, I have to be honest. I was getting ready to go off on him. And let me tell you why.
Please tell us why. This is exclusive tea.
This is very exclusive because I've never even had this conversation with him. I'm sitting here with Oliver, him and Kendra going at it. Kendra and We Were Born are going at it. It's a lot happening on this side. So, but I don't know who's cast and who's not. All I know is there's another mouth standing over me because I'm at the end of the table until Jaylon comes in 5 hours late. There's a mouth over me interjecting, saying his 2 cents, finger pointing and waving. I don't know Oliver like that, but I think we're good enough to I would have his back in a situation. Who is this? I'm just like,
right.
looking at production like, is this Cass? Is he gonna have a seed? What are we doing? Because I'm not even in none of this, and I'm about to go off on Lil Mama right here because all I hear is this. And I'm sitting here and I'm already over it because first of all, I'm embarrassed. Everybody is going at it. White people looking at us crazy. And all I hear is this and this is going on. And soon as I'm getting ready to whoosh, let out Trevion and me, they were like, cut. So we had to cut the scene because everybody's too loud. Everybody, you know, everybody getting up, walking away and all this carrying on. Dwayne the Pain introduces himself to me. He was like, hey, Q, oh my gosh, I'm so happy to meet you. He was just like, you were one of the ones from last season who I love, and you know, Kim is an artist, and she's an artist, and I want you to hear her music, and I want to hear her on your radio show. And I'm like, oh. Right, so it was like a real, like, fan moment in a sense because
it was a fan moment.
Knew who we were. They were like, "Oh, that's chasing that other child. They over there cutting up." So some of the people in the restaurant talking to different people, and I was 2 seconds. I think I was even talking to Oliver. I was like, "Who is this? Who is this?" Like I'm getting ready to go off on this man because all I see is this man. And we were born face. Berlin is a female. Kendra's a female. Oliver over here, they loud. He loud. As soon as I get ready to go off with him, he's like, oh, my name is Wayne Payne, and this is my, So I was like, damn, I can't go off with this man.
I can't go off on that, right?
He likes me.
He likes me. I can't stand you.
Kendra, Wayne the Pain. I haven't had too much interaction with Wayne the Pain. Every time Wayne the Pain has been in my presence, he's been respectful to me. We were respectful to each other. We haven't had a run-in, so we're good. When I first met We Were Born, I was like, ooh, I like them. Like they got their little.
I like them too. I love their whole everything
going on. They look like they like French. And, they came in. I thought one of them would go. She said her name was Berlin. So I was like, ooh, she gonna like say some French shit or something. So, that was my first reaction, or that was my.
That was my first. I can't stand you, Q.
I swear. My first, getting to know them. So that's that.
That's that. They got some good music too. We Are Born.
I can't lie. Regardless of where we are, when I first time I heard We Were Born's music, I was in the gym with Oliver, correct? Mm-hmm. He was like, listen to their music, and I was like, they're really good. 1, 2, 3, shake down. I was like, I like this. It wasn't even Bowflex that I like. It was a few others that I like. But yeah, so yeah, that's that. Oliver Twist. The first time I met Oliver Twist, I kind of knew of Oliver through the industry, whatever like that.
I don't know why. My bad. I don't know why, but I don't know if I'm picking up underlined shade with that real quick because it was like, oh yeah, Kendra. Oh yeah, Wayne the Pain. Oh yeah, Oliver. We the boy, blah, 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 and that's fine. All right, next. And it's like,
oh.
I wonder if we're gonna see some tea coming up in the season between.
I wonder. So the first time it's not the first time I met Oliver, but the first times of me being around Oliver during filming, I was just like, and then hearing things, of course, behind the scenes, I was just like, I don't know how I'm gonna take Miss Oliver. I was just like, she already from Florida, just like the other Florida people. I don't know why I always have a problem with people from Florida. I'm just like, I don't know why I get it wrong. So I was just like, just hearing behind the scenes thing, I was like, I personally did not have a problem with Oliver, but I was seeing the way that he was maneuvering, and then the way that I would hear comments or the way that stuff would get back to me. I was just like, ho. I'm not going to play these games with you, period. So we're going to keep it real cute because I was seeing the way he would throw certain daggers and I would catch them. And they would go over some of the people's head. And I was like, oh no, I got to keep my eyes on her. But it's just one of them kind of people that you got to get to know. And it's kind of like, okay, let's go ahead and lay it down. Like I think when people see other people's business, kind of like, we don't play them games with each other. It's kind of like standing up to a bully or stand up to somebody. Like, we can keep up. Let's be clear. So,
right.
However you want to handle it, it could go left or it could be cool.
Well, like I told Oliver last week, I don't feel like his daggers are really messy. I feel like he's just really real and just speaks his mind, and it just comes off that way sometimes.
Oliver is very blunt. He's very blunt. Again, you just got to get to know him. He's very blunt, but I can say he always means well because he do throw a little shade. But it's just all in how you take it. You either gonna take it and go cry, or you gonna take it and throw it back, or whatever how you gonna handle it. But
right.
We all came to a common ground, and it was a lot of miscommunication going on. And you know, I feel like when you come into a season, that's just like me. Last season, I was inputting, you know, remarks and stuff like that where I shouldn't have been saying stuff, because when you film a reality show, sometimes you'll be like, you want to make sure you get your camera time. So you be like, okay, I got to say something here, or I got to do this, or I got to do that. You want to make sure, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like Oliver, you know, even as me watching the show from what I have been watching, it's kind of like, I feel like he's coming in and he's making his presence known. Because you'll come in and not saying nothing, and you'll be like, what's that one cast member name?
Right.
What's his
It
name?
comes off so authentic, though. It comes off like that's him, though. It doesn't seem like he's trying to do it for camera. It seems like that's just him. Yeah. So, and I kind of want to wrap it there. Huh? You said what? Oh, Troy. Oh, yeah. I forgot. He hasn't had much camera time.
I think, was he on tonight's episode, right? I haven't seen it yet.
He was a little bit.
Oh, okay. I'm meeting Troy for the. Oh, I met Troy at the Montier Brothers to the radio station. I like Troy. Troy's cool. We're getting to know. I don't know how his storyline's gonna play.
Well, we as the public don't really know because it hasn't really got into his life yet.
I can see that. That's
so we don't really know. We seen when him in a couple clips, I believe, but other than like actually getting to know who he is, what he does, and all this stuff, we don't know yet.
Troy, I would say Troy's like not really, but in a sense, like a Sky. It's kind of like turn up if I need to. I feel like Troy. I mean, I used to feel like Sky used to turn up at the wrong times or with the wrong people. But I have seen Troy go off a little bit, I think. But I mean, I don't know Troy's storyline, so you have to watch it and see. But me personally, I think Troy's cool. Yeah,
he seems cool. He seems cool. A lot of the cast members are always shouting him out and stuff like that, Troy. But going back to Oliver, right? I want to kind of end it with chasing Atlanta there, because we got a lot more, and we can have you on later in the show to kind of explain more and clear some more things up. But going into Oliver, there has been a rumor going around that maybe you guys are talking now. I know that you're in a relationship, or maybe you're not in a relationship right now. Who knows? You know what I mean? Until we'll find out in a minute. But can we clear up that for anyone who is wondering if you and Oliver are?
Where we start?
Well, it came across my desk a couple times. It came across my desk a couple times. I'll screenshot you the. I'll screenshot you the receipts.
You gonna deny me in front of the world?
Get away from me!
The truth is,
it has came across my desk a couple times.
The truth is, Oliver and I work on a lot of projects.
Right. Look.
I hate Oliver. No. Her mouth too smart. I have to slap her. No. I don't know who said. I feel like who said.
After we get off here, I'll screenshot the receipts I got and send it to you.
Oh, I want to see. I'm glad that Chasing Atlanta, them little pages they used to have last year, because they'd have caught that.
Girl,
they'd have caught that.
Girl, the truth is, Q had a friend. That's the real truth.
Oh yeah, Oliver was trying to talk to one of my best friends.
Exactly.
And then he didn't even try to tell me. Oh, that was another thing Oliver did too. So
you want to tell that story?
I was getting ready to say, wait, because let me be careful, because
leave that story alone.
No, I can't say no names, because if they tune in, I miss my ass on the platter tonight. So another reason why I was looking at Oliver Twist sideways was because it had got back to me through the grapevine that Oliver Twist was talking to one of my best friends in like the whole planet. Not only is this person my best friend, they handle a lot of things dealing with Q. When I say a lot, I mean a lot of things dealing with Q. And so I was just like, you know, I thought it was just a bit sideways. It was a sideways move for me, only due to the fact of, one, I know how Chasing Atlanta can get. It can, not even just Chasing Atlanta, reality TV period can get messy as hell. And I'm like, now, this person trying to come over here and collect tea from somebody and my LLC come up missing.
Look, we're not gonna do that.
So I really didn't know what angle he was coming in. So I was just like, okay, let me be real careful with Oliver. So that was another reason why in the beginning I had to be careful with Oliver, because I didn't know what angle he was gonna come in, because I was already hearing the way he was, you know, moving. And then when I heard the tea about one of my best friends, I was just like, oh. And if anybody know me, when it comes to that particular friend, we're gonna be very, 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 very careful. And so I was just like, child, if Oliver come on this show and try anything, I'm gonna wear her ass out. And that's just how I felt at the time.
At the top.
We cool now. I just feel like come to me and let me know. Like, I don't never.
Bro, I didn't tell you nothing.
I don't want to.
But did your best friend let you know?
What you say?
Did the best friend let me know?
Right.
Don't come over here with the shit.
What I always say. See, hoes always be trying to come to. Talk to the friend. Don't talk to me. Talk to the friend. Talk to the man.
So I just didn't know. I didn't know how Oliver was going to come into the show. And the only thing that got back to me was Oliver talking. You know, Oliver kick in with your best friend, or kick in with the, you know, person who handles your business. And I was like, Oliver Twist, the new cast member? Yeah. And so I was just like, oh, if anything personally get leaked to me, or if anything, you know, just get out that way, I'm going to beat this bitch up. Like, camera or no camera. Because that's one of my best friends. But the friend, when I think back to it, I think they kind of... No, I have to take that back. I had already knew that, I guess, questions, I don't know if it was about me or about my work, or it's just kind of like, well, how is Q? I don't know how he going to be. I kind of heard that was, you know, maybe happening. So I think it was kind of hinting around it, like, you know, Oliver, you know, hit me up 1, 2, 3, or we hit each other up, or whatever. But it wasn't like in full detail of dating. I'm thinking they asking questions like, okay, well, if you help Q do this, could you help me do this, or how did you do this? And you know, I'm thinking it's kind of like that. Even that, I'm just like, like, you know, hold on now.
Why did Q choose to be with J-Law Martell and not Oliver? And I only got this full time.
I know they put me with everybody, friend.
Look,
Martell, Jay, Oliver. I'm fucking Cameron and paying his bills.
Nah, but the truth.
Look. Wait, you added the fucking part. Wait, it was just
Is that JJ back there?
Yes, and he's supposed to be quiet. He got into the show. He got into the show.
Hey, I got the tux ready. Y'all let me know when. I'm in there.
Look, October 11th.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Actually, you know, side note, when we get off of here, send me your address so I can send you the invitation.
I got you. He said,
all right, but Gardini, you look good. We were just talking about how handsome you are. I think Gardini's a very, very attractive man.
Ciao.
Even with your size. But I do want to get back into your love life, and I want to ask you, how are things going in your love life since, you know, I played matchmaker?
Oh, so let me spill some more stuff. So the last time, I love you too, thank you. The last time I did a live with, I almost said Juan again, with King, you know, he was doing 2 and 3 lives at a time, and 1, 2, 3, and at the time I didn't know that. I was like, why is it flyers going around with me and Brandon on the same night? Like, ugh, like it's weird. So he went before because we had, like I said earlier, we were talking when I went to see Cameron last season. Not try to tune into like he like shut up, fool. So when I went to see Cameron at the hospital, I told Cameron this too, and that was another reason I was upset with Cameron because I heard that Cameron had invited Brandon to the reunion. I was kind of carrying on, and I heard that too, so I didn't like that either. But anyways, we were talking when I had brought him when we came. Was that afterwards? I can't even remember. But anyway, Juan had did an interview, and Brandon was before me, and we had previously talked before that, not as serious as how we are or were or whatever the case may be. And he was on live, and he was like, well, you know, Brandon, you got all this stuff going on, and you know, how you know, what you do, how you do, are you dating? And he was like, well, you know, I never really dated anybody serious besides, you know, the person who's coming on next. And I was like, I was just like, it is cool really just say that because I haven't talked to Brandon in you know, some, I guess, weeks or months prior to the interview. So, you know, we had kind of, you know, that 1, 2, 3. But anyways, to answer your question,
they started dating after our interview again, and it was great. Yay, me.
Well, we had started dating, then we had a small break. I ain't gonna lie, we had a small break. And then we had seen each other again around Pride when we started filming. We were not dating at Pride, actually. That was the first time we have seen each other in like 2 months. Because I was mad with him around my birthday time, which was like April. Because he wasn't around for my birthday time, so I was mad with him. So then like around Pride time was the first time I had seen him in months. And so that's why I was just like, yeah, this about to be crazy. So like the week after that Pride, we had to do another event together. At that time, people kept booking us at the same time for the same shit.
Look, I started the trend too. Look at that.
Yeah, you started the trend. So that happened, and we did another event together, and that was the night that we kind of rekindled. And yeah, it was at the beginning of the season we were dating. You would see some things transpired throughout the season. You know, Brandon's a great friend. We love each other. We're best friends. You know, we're in a great space. We are in a great.
You know what's crazy? As we talk, we've been doing this for an hour and some change, and as we talk right now about it, Hype Man BG just joins the live.
Oh, he did. Oh, I can't even see it. But yeah, we're in. Somebody must have sent live and said they don't talking about you. But yeah, we're in a good space. We're in a good space.
Look, that's good. Well, that doesn't really answer my question. I guess we got to figure out during the season.
Huh?
I said that really doesn't answer my question, right? Because you didn't say yes or no.
I can't say that.
Okay, so now we know. So we know to look out for it.
What I will say is I showed a lot of real emotion on camera this season that I didn't even mean to. During the midst of filming, you can ask any of the cast. They were like, I don't want to film with Q. He is too fucking emotional. And so, you know, so that was that whole spiel. But, you know, I this season I've been very transparent, and I'm showing my real raw emotion, and I'm getting back to a great space to film again and to just be, you know, able to open up. And that's one thing that I want to show this season. You know, B and I, we really, really, really love each other. Like, that's my best friend in the whole world. And
that's dope. That's dope.
Yeah, I feel a little choked up, so we're gonna move on. But I love it. So yeah, we're in a great space. But you know, it was a little rockiness in the season, but I can currently say that we're in a.
Look, I'm still team Hype Man Q. Hype Man Q.
Hype Man Q is so corny. We'll take it.
Hype Man Q. But no, that's cute. So, so moving forward. So, what else you got going on? I mean, you got on side of chasing Atlanta. I mean, I'm hearing that you're going to FM radio station.
True.
So let's talk about that a little bit. What's that about?
Well, it's been in the works since like December. It's a lot of transition happening here in Atlanta with, you know, the whole radio field. And I've been doing a lot of interning. I've been doing a lot of just working and grinding. So things are...
Look, do I got it? Look, yeah. I gave y'all that. Y'all remember?
All right, man, Q. We're gonna see it. We're gonna open up. Are we going to have a wedding special? What are y'all talking about in these comments? A wedding special. Well, there was some works about some things that we were supposed to have going on. I don't know if things on standstill or we don't know. We're taking things one day at a time.
Wait, what?
JJ, this is not your interview.
Sorry.
What he said?
He said sorry.
But yeah, so back to radio. Yeah, so some great things that are coming up. With radio, Q in the Streets is moving to another platform, which I'm super excited about. It's a new platform that's launching. I'm ecstatic to be just aligned up with some of the talent that's gonna be on this platform. I'm like, me? So that's one. And then two, hey, what up though? I see you down there. The next Q as individual is moving to FM with a new, you know, platform that's coming out. It was supposed to be out in February. Things are still in the works. There's a lot of kinks, but you know me, the ball. I keep moving. Like I can't wait on nobody. And that's one thing that I am learning in this industry is to keep moving, regardless. Until we sign on that dotted line, I have to keep moving. Period.
Facts. Period. So you came from rehearsal.
No, that bitch right there. You said what?
You came from rehearsal. What was that rehearsal for?
So I'm in a new stage play. It's going to be going live the weekend of April 19th through the 21st. I'm in a stage play. It's called From the Pulpit, from the pulpit to the pastor, pastor to the pulpit. And from the pulpit, what is it called?
I don't know. I need you to know what you're gonna be acting in.
Hello.
I'm trying to know the lines. Shit.
Look, you got so many things going on.
I really do. And I just got asked to shoot a short film this weekend. I haven't accepted or declined it yet, but I'm thinking about it. So yeah, April 19th through the 21st, I'm in a new stage play. A phenomenal content. Like it's a lot of just what happens, church, LGBT, and it's not your typical story that you would go to a stage play and see. I'm singing, and you know, I'm getting back to my theater roots. You know how we used to do. So it's kind of like I got to. So starting tomorrow, I'm back in the gym. I'm strict on my diet. Sidebar, Oliver, between the gym and the morning. So
that's dope.
So yeah, so that's happening too, April 19th to the 21st. And I'm actually right after that, I'm in another stage play that's happening in May.
That is let's do it. BG and Q the wedding.
Come on with the questions, King.
So moving forward, so is there another book? I mean, you know, we have books out. So is there another book that's coming out? Maybe possibly.
I'm working on 2 books now, which is weird. I'm working on another book, which is a follow-up book to the first one. Stop throwing me off. So,
oh, this is cute. This is gonna start another interaction. That's gonna be cute. Y'all gonna talk and text later.
Talking, text. I'm ready to get off this last time. Go see him. Period. Oh.
Hello, I know that's right.
But anyways, I have a follow-up book to The Dream I Chose to Chase that's coming out. But before that, I wanted to release a children's book. To put in like the kids' Easter basket and stuff like that, because I feel like as a kid, I was always ashamed to say that when I grow up, I want to be famous. Or when I grow up, I want to be in the entertainment industry. So I used to always lie and be like, I want to be a doctor. I want to be a police, like all the other boys in my class. But the real me wanted to be a singer. I wanted to be an artist. I wanted to be an actor. I wanted to be on TV. I wanted to be that guy. So I was always afraid to say those things. So I'm now writing a children's book that you possibly may see me in a Dallas Dallas. I was gonna say character castmate, a Dallas castmate. We possibly may be doing some colliding and doing a children's book together. So
Oh, that'd be dope. Is it Markel?
I can't, huh? I can't say that. You trying to get me kicked out my
Because I know he did it. He had a bestseller. Shout out to him.
I was about to say, you know, he's a bestseller. So I said, Charlie,
He's a bestseller. Shout out to him. Look. But that's dope. So what other things that we don't know that you can talk about that you may be going through as far as your endeavors?
The book, the radio show. I mean, I post everything what I got going on. I mean, honestly, right now, I'm just in a space of making sure that Q is good and healthy, getting my mind back right. I was off track for a few weeks, for a few months. I'm just getting back to a great space and getting back to work. Right now, I'm actually working a lot of shows behind the scenes of some things that actually prepare me for what's coming up. Probably springtime, summertime, so nothing is final. So of course I can't release anything, but I've just been doing a lot of. Right now I'm in a season of one, making sure I know my craft because it's a lot coming my way, and I definitely want to be ready. You know, from top of the tops, there have been talks from all kind of shows, from talk shows to different real, you know, not real reality shows, but real, you know, television reality shows. I'm just kind of like, am I really ready for all this kind of stuff? So I just want to be ready across the board.
I know that's right. Yo, just keep going. Like for real, don't stop. And since we met, you know, 8-9 years ago, it's been this talk, and you let me know where you was gonna go, and you have been going that route ever since. And you are, I mean, I know you're not where you want to be yet, but you are very successful in what you do. And I know, and like, honestly, it's an inspiration and a motivation to a lot of people out here. It's hard being a man. It's hard being a black man. It's even harder being a gay black man. And for you to go through all of those trials and still come on top, I mean, that's amazing. For real, for real. That's an accomplishment within itself.
Thank you. I get up, I work hard. I just, you know, make sure I stay focused and grind it out. That's all I really do. And now people used to always be like, well, Q, what's coming up next for you? I'm really in a season where this is my answer to that now. I'm really in a season where I'm letting God do what he's going to do. I used to be like, oh, I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to do this. I want to do that. But God, like every time you do that, I supersede what it is that you asked me for. So
hello? Keep on it.
It don't take much. You know, God always supersedes what I ask him for. So I no longer ask him. I just say, God, whatever it is, you have your way.
I know that's right. You better preach to him.
Say,
neighbor.
Listen, something happened to me today because of my faith. I'm getting back in that season where I'm really decreeing and declaring, and I let God know what my heart wants. Now, whatever he wants for me, it's different. But I let him know what my heart wants. And something happened today. And I was just like, man, be careful. Like, I'm really in that season. So I no longer ask God that I want to do this, what Q want. I don't want this, I want that. God, whatever it is, whatever your will is for my life, whatever your will is for the people that's connected to me, God, have your way. And we're ready. I'm ready. I have been training for this. I am so here. I am ready.
That gave me chills.
This season. I'm so serious about that.
That gave me chills, for real, for real. That gave me chills. I felt that you better talk on it. The only thing you haven't done was release. The only thing you haven't done was release a song. Is that coming out soon?
Ain't everybody an artist on the show? My God.
Everybody's an artist, period, in life. Everyone's a rapper or singer.
Kendra, you know what? Me, Cameron, and Montel, we should start a group. The only people who don't got a song. Oh, well, Montel dances, so he out.
Well, I was about to say, because even Gardini got a song now.
Gardini, and you know what? I have to be honest. I love Gardini. I love his song.
It's dope.
I love his single. It's very motivational because when I'm in the shower or whenever I'm about to go to sleep, I listen to those like P. Diddy videos, those like strong motivational songs and stuff like that. I mean, those motivational videos be like, I wake up every morning, I go get it, I do this. I really listen to those. So for somebody close to me, Oliver, you a rude bitch. I'm sorry. So
I thought that was dope. It was dope and different for our community.
And it was a great process to watch because it was a healing process for my friend. Because I knew what he was going through at the time, and I knew sometimes we have to say stuff to ourselves. Sometimes if we don't believe in us, nobody will. Sometimes if we don't hear ourselves say it, we don't believe it. So if you don't believe it, why the hell will somebody else believe it?
If somebody else gonna say
my
it.
friend going through that process, and then when I heard the music, I was like, "Oh, friend, this is lit." And I listen to it a lot of times. Like when I first wake up, I listen to it when I just start my day. I love his music.
That's dope.
That's
that's
the
dope.
longest live ever.
Ever. Q, it's always you. Our last live was like 3 hours long.
I'm a talker. I can go.
Right. Look, because we talking like we just FaceTiming. That's why.
I know. I'm trying to keep up with the comments. I got Facebook going over here.
Look, it's cool. We got good history together. It's been a long time, and I love and adore everything that you're doing. Shout out to you. Shout out to your family, your son. All of everything, the people in your life, your parents. I mean, honestly, just shout out to you and everything you got going on. And
thank you.
I don't want to keep you more so you can get to your man, your not man, your maybe man, your friend.
We're figuring it out.
Right. So
this light is right over here.
I just want to say thank you again for coming onto our platform.
You are welcome. Don't delete the live because I want to go back and read these comments. I saw.
Oh no, I'm not gonna delete it. I gotta save it.
I saw some fool la la going on earlier. I want to make sure I don't.
Yeah, there was some food la la going on. Shout out to my mom. Just joined the live. Hey, mom.
Hey, mom.
But again, shout out to you and keep us posted with all the things that you got going so I can help, promote and do whatever I can do on my end. And just keep being you, man. And I'll keep I'll keep you updated and keep you posted.
Thank you. So for those of you who are watching, if you guys are in Atlanta tomorrow, can I say that? Are we still filming? Well, it's too late now. Shit. We're still filming. So we'll be filming tomorrow. Yeah, so down at the Crab Spot, Q in the Streets is coming back to a new platform. I'm super excited about it. So we're gonna have a lot of fun tomorrow night. Some of my celebrity friends are gonna be in the building. Confirmed is Taylor girls will be there. Trina Braxton will be in the building tomorw. Just a few of my, I ain't gonna do all that. Just a few of the friends.
Look.
But
look, we know you hang with the big dogs.
No, not even. Oliver's gonna be performing tomorrow. So some of the cast will be in the building. Everybody won't be there. So
look, well, I can't wait to see it on the episode.
It's gonna be an interesting end of the season. I've been doing very well so far, but I think it's gonna be a very interesting end of the season.
Are you expecting to have some type of conversations tomorrow?
No, I'm good. Everybody coming to my event, I'm good.
Hello? Look, I know that's right.
And the people who come to my event actually.
You said what?
Nothing.
Look, I'll replay it and watch it and see what you said. But no, again, thank you so much. I always have a blast with you. You're fun. You're outside of here. You're a friend. So keep doing what you do and keep living, keep grinding, and keep pissing them off with your success.
Boom! You can get my t-shirt. Click the link in my Instagram bio. If you want to copy of my book, click the link in the Instagram bio. Make sure you guys, I just want to leave you guys with this. I always like to leave on a positive note. Continue to chase your dreams. You guys, you never know. I mean, look at you. First of all, congratulations to you as well. You've come a long way. You've been doing some incredible things. You're making some incredible strides really quickly.
Thank you.
Really quickly. So not even for you, just everybody watching. Continue to chase your dreams. God is really moving in this season, so be prepared. Continue to chase your dreams because dreams are real, guys. Make sure you follow me on all of my social media sites and Facebook, y'all too. Quentin Harris 21, and continue to watch Chasing Atlanta every Wednesday at 7 p.m. It's going to get juicy, juicy, juicy. And yeah, that's it for your boy.
Yes. Peace. We love you and keep doing your thing.
Bye, JJ.
Bye, Q. How dope was that? Q is an amazing person, honestly, and he's an amazing friend to the show. Shout out to Q. Shout out to Chasing Reality. Shout out to Chasing Dallas. Shout out to Chasing Atlanta, G Status. I mean, all of them. The Come Up, The Circle. everyone that's doing something, all our black entrepreneurs, all our gay black entrepreneurs out here making strides for our industry. Shout out to you and keep doing your damn thing. The Royal Couch got a lot of things going on. We got some more things coming up this year. You got me coming up with a lot of things this year, so keep a lookout for all of those good things. Shout out to the whole cast of Chasing Atlanta, Gardini for watching and commenting, and Dario, and I saw Spanky, a couple other cast members. Yeah, this was a great show. It was a long show. And I love you guys. Tune in on Sunday. We have Genuine Beauty from The Circle. So make sure y'all tune in for that. We'll be here on Instagram Live. Make sure y'all press that add button. Make sure y'all subscribe on all our social media platforms. That's YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. We're everywhere. Or if you don't have any of those platforms, you can just Google us and we'll pop up. So again, we love you. Stay tuned. We got a great show on Sunday. Love you and thank you for watching.